Zoos are places where we expect to see wild animals up close, but sometimes, what happens inside those cages is beyond imagination. From jaw-dropping fights to animals showing human-like intelligence, these moments are so unbelievable that if cameras hadn't been rolling, no one would have believed they were real. So buckle up, because today we are counting down 10 zoo moments so crazy, if not caught on camera, no one would believe them. Let's dive right in. At number 10, we've got a moment that literally broke the internet. A bear waving at people like it's just another day at work. Imagine walking up to a bear enclosure, and instead of roaring or just chilling, this bear casually lifts its paw and gives you a friendly little wave. Like, "Hey buddy, toss me a snack." The timing was so perfect, and the wave so human-like, almost like it knows exactly what it's doing, had everyone watching in total shock and awe. Honestly, if that wasn't caught on camera, no one would believe it. At number 9, we have an absolutely terrifying moment. An alligator attack that left everyone frozen in shock. This happened at Scales and Tails in Utah, where experienced reptile trainer Lindsay Bull was working with an 8.5-foot alligator named Darth Gator. Things took a dangerous turn when the gator suddenly latched onto Lindsay's hand during a routine move. The crowd could only watch in horror as she was pulled in. But thanks to her quick thinking and years of gymnastics training, Lindsay managed to twist her body in just the right way to escape the gator's grip. And just when things seemed hopeless, a brave bystander jumped in to help wrestle the alligator, giving Lindsay a chance to break free. At number 8, we've got a moment that shows why you should never leave your car in a safari park. Back in 2018, a French family visiting Beeksbergen Safari Park in the Netherlands made a shocking mistake. They got out of their car to get a closer look at a group of cheetahs. At first, the cats seemed calm, but within seconds, they started stalking the family, ready to pounce. Realizing the danger way too late, the family rushed back to their car, barely escaping what could have been a deadly encounter. Park officials later said they were incredibly lucky to survive, and honestly, it's a miracle they did. At number 7, we've got a tense crocodile showdown, but not the wild, fast-paced fight you might expect. Instead, these two massive reptiles take their time, circling and sizing each other up, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. What follows is a slow, calculated battle, a series of powerful bites and hisses as they test each other's strength and strategy. It's less about brute force and more about patience and precision. In the end, both crocs back off, leaving us to wonder what might have happened if either had gone all in. At number 6, we have a heart-stopping moment when a lioness at a zoo locked eyes on a toddler standing behind a glass panel. While the child happily tapped on the glass, the lioness went into full hunting mode, crouching, staring, and waiting for the right moment. Then, in a flash, she lunged at the glass, trying to pounce on the child. Thankfully, the barrier held, but the lion's frustration was clear as she clawed at the glass. It's a chilling reminder of just how powerful and dangerous these animals are, even when separated by glass. At number 5, we have a tense moment at the Delhi Zoo when a curious hippo wandered out of its pool and headed straight toward visitors. Though it didn't seem aggressive, a hippo that close to people could have turned dangerous fast. Thankfully, a quick-thinking zookeeper calmly stepped in and gently guided the massive animal back by tapping it on the face, a technique they knew well. Hippos may look calm, but they're among the most dangerous animals in the world. Luckily, the hippo gave up and returned to the water, avoiding what could have been a serious incident. At number 4, we have a polar bear that at first glance looks like it's showing off some impressive dance moves, swaying and moving to and fro. But in reality, this isn't a performance. Experts say this kind of behavior is often a sign of stress or discomfort, sometimes caused by hot weather or being confined in captivity. While the crowd watches amused, this moment is actually a reminder of how challenging life in a zoo can be for wild animals like polar bears, who naturally belong in cold, open environments. At number 3, we have a terrifying encounter between zookeepers and a lion in a Las Vegas zoo. During what seemed like a routine show inside the lion enclosure, things took a dangerous turn when the male lion suddenly grabbed one of the zookeeper's hands with its powerful jaws. As panic set in, the second keeper rushed to help, struggling to free his colleague. Even the female lion started circling, adding to the tension. Finally, using a chair for defense, the keeper managed to break free. Though he kept his hand, this close call reminds us just how unpredictable and dangerous wild animals can be, even for trained professionals. At number 2, we have a father's unbelievably risky encounter inside an elephant enclosure at the San Diego Zoo. In a shocking moment, a 25-year-old dad climbed into the habitat, not once, but twice, carrying his little daughter. The massive elephant, clearly startled, charged straight at them. In the panic, the father even dropped his child for a split second before quickly scooping her back up. Onlookers screamed in horror, fearing the worst. Thankfully, both walked away unharmed, but the terrifying scene is a strong reminder of why zoo barriers, and common sense, exist to protect everyone. At number 1, we have a woman's reckless stunt at the Toronto Zoo. In an unbelievable moment, she climbed over a barrier into a tiger enclosure, all to retrieve a hat or ad that had fallen inside. Ignoring the danger, she argued with a shocked onlooker who tried to warn her. Though she walked away unharmed, the crowd was left stunned by her disregard for safety, especially with a tiger lurking just beyond another fence. It was a risky move that could have ended in tragedy, showing why these barriers exist in the first place.